Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, hey, my name is Brittany and I talk all things beauty here on my channel. And for today's video, I'm going to be trying out the new Kosas bronzer. So if you want to hear my thoughts on this, then please stick around for today's video. So this just got in the mail. It is actually my birthday. Well, technically it's the day after my birthday when you're seeing this. So I'm getting all ready to go out for some dinner. And I was like, you know what? I might as well sit down and test this for you. So this is the new Kosas bronzer. I got the shade Beachy. It's a light medium bronze. This is actually like the second to lightest tone. Okay, so the first shade, the lightest shade, looked a little too light, and then so I went for the second lightest, and this is pretty deep. So like the lightest shade, I was like, that kind of looks like a setting powder. I don't think that would work for me. But getting this shade, I was like, girl, I think I might have messed up. I feel like most of the time I self-tan, but I'm pregnant, so I haven't been self-tanning recently. So I think this shade would have been fine, like typically, because I'm self-tan, but now I'm not. Anyways, you get the point. We'll just have to see. I swatched it on my hand and it blended out like so freaking fast and easily. So maybe like it's going to be okay and fine. So let me swatch this for you. It's a baked formula, so it feels very nice. Let me read this about you. Tell you how much it is because I need to figure how much it is. Okay, ouch. I just realized this bronzer retails for $35. That is expensive for a bronzer. In my opinion, I've never tried the brand Kosas. Everything always like looks so appealing to me and I always want to try it. And I'm just like in the bronze, like I went through a blush phase. Now I feel like I'm in a bronzer phase. So I really wanted to give it a go. The packaging, like it's really nice. It's very weighted. So let me read you what the box says. This is the Sun Show glowy warmth baked bronzer, and then it says a clean talc free bronzer for a soft glowy warmth with the prettiest subtle sheen baked in Italy. And I will say that just upon like looking at this, you can definitely see that there is a sheen in there, some very finely it's not glitter, just a little bit of sparkle. Not like glitter or anything, but definitely I see a little bit of glistening going on in here. But just like, it's a massive bronzer, so I'm excited to give it a go. Let me get my brush and let's dive in. I did not realize it was $35. Ooh! Guys, stay off Sephora at night. That's whenever I make all my bad purchases. Okay, so I'm going to zoom you in and we're going to apply this to my face. Okay, I need a mirror. Let me smell this first. Oh, I got it on my nose. Whoops. Okay, I don't smell anything. I got a little bit of bronzer on my nose. We'll just blend that in. So that's good if you don't like scented products. It smells fine. And it doesn't smell like chemicals. It just smells like, I don't know, nothing pretty much. So that's exciting. Alright, so let me just give it a swirl, and I will say you get a little bit of kick up with this baked formula. I'm nervous because it looks a little dark. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Oh, that is perfect. Okay, I thought that this was going to be crazy pigmented, but it's actually very beautiful. Sorry, I had to put my hair up because it was just like everywhere. I was going for like a mermaid look. I slept with my hair in a braid and then I woke up and it was kind of more of like you just got electrocuted vibes versus like a pretty beach wave. So I don't know, I'll fix it later. Anyways, I figured y'all wouldn't mind. Okay, I'm gonna do this to the other side. So I'm a fair, like fair as you get, and the light medium shade works for me. This is a warmer bronzer, so if you like a cool neutral bronzer, maybe skip this one because it's definitely more of like that sun-kissed glow, warmer. And typically I don't like warm bronzers, but it's not like orangey. My camera tends to like make it look more orange, but it's really not. In person it's more subtle than that, but it's really nice. It's a blending on fine. I just have my NARS foundation. I have the Dior Powder No Powder, and that is it. So let me just keep blending, but the color, I'm not mad at it. It's very nice. I need to, so like right here, my son accidentally scratched me while we were sleeping, and it's like not the best putting makeup on top of it, but I kind of have to. It's healing. I've been putting some medicine on it. I woke up, I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? In his sleep, he was like, got me on accident. Let me just finish bronzing up the face and then I'll apply like my blush and highlighter with you. I love that formulation. It looks so beautiful and natural on the skin. It is definitely a formula that you can build up, but I really like how you can make it more subtle. And this is also going to be really good for like transitioning into summer when I get a little bit more sun. So I like that. I'm excited. I'm really glad that I did not get the lightest shade. So now I'm going to go in with my House Labs blush in the shade Pomelo Beach. It's like the very beautiful matte peachy shade. And just apply this. It leans a little pink. It's not too peachy and it's not too pink. It's like that perfect happy medium. And this has just been my go-to blush. I love it. Typically I reach for a glowy blush, but there's something about this matte formula that I find so blurring and flattering on my pores and my problem areas. It doesn't like emphasize texture, so I'm just kind of like loving this matte blush, which I'm happy because good Lord Almighty, it's expensive. Okay, so that's about as much blush as I want to go with today. I just kind of want like makeup, no makeup vibes, you know. Okay, so for the highlighter, I'm going to be using this Cali Ray highlighter in the shade Moonlight Beach. This is my favorite highlighter, guys. It's so, so beautiful. I will say it doesn't come with a mirror, and I'm always like, I'm a person that uses the mirrors like in the makeup components. I know a lot of people don't, but I just wanted to point that out in case you buy it. I don't want you to be like, what the heck? Because at first I was like, y'all forgot my mirror. And then I like looked it up and it's about like recycling and all that. Anyways, I'm gonna just apply this, and like this is a highlighter. You can't overdo it. It looks so lovely, natural, you know what I'm saying? But you can get it blinding. I much prefer this over my Rare Beauty, because you can make it just like, it just looks like a Lit Within glow. This formula reminds me a lot of like a Charlotte Tilbury. It's just such a luxe formula, and it comes with a hefty price tag, so I'm very excited that I love the formula and not just like it. It's a very unique highlighter. It looks so flattering, and a lot of people, like most people don't have perfect skin, but I find that when I wear this, it doesn't make my skin look emphasized, you know, like all the problem areas. It's just a very flattering highlighter. So this is honestly going to be my like little trio. Normally I reach for face palettes. I have my Physicians Formula one I've been using a lot, but now that I got these products, I'm probably just going to, like, I've been reaching for these all month, and then this bronzer, I love it. So I'm going to keep reaching for it. Now, after I apply those three products, I typically go in with my Glow Wish from Huda Beauty, like this little powder. This is almost like a highlighter. I love it though, but just keep in mind, it's like a highlighter, but it's supposed to be like a glowy powder. And I just normally like clean up right here. Don't put this product over here because it will emphasize every little detail, but I don't know. I kind of like how it gives a little subtle sheen. Anyway, so I'm going to zoom you out and give you my thoughts on this bronzer. Okay, so I'm ready to give you like my first impressions, kind of like recap thoughts on this product. So right off the bat, I think that the price point is a little steep. I do like that it's like a clean beauty, like no talc, all of that. It's a very heavy duty component. It feels like a luxurious price point, you know, which is what you're paying for this bronzer. Can you dupe this out of the drugstore? Absolutely. But if you're wanting to splurge on a bronzer with a very nice baked formulation that has a little bit of a sheen to it, it's a very buildable formula, so you can go in very subtle, kind of like what I did, or you can definitely build this up, because I did it on a swatch earlier and it was like intense, so that's why I was so terrified that this shade would be way too dark for me. But honestly, it's not, so I'm excited. Maybe if you have a Sephora nearby, go in store if you have more of like a lighter skin tone, that way you can see for yourself if you would prefer the lightest shade or the second to lightest shade. But there are quite a few shades in this range, so so far so good, man. I can't wait to be using this bronzer because it's so flattering on your skin. I just like how there's a subtle sheen but nothing crazy. I love the formulation to it, and I think that this component is really nice, so this is definitely a win. I say if you are looking for a high-end bronzer, maybe check this one out because I'm very pleased with it. So I've just been like hitting the jackpot with my new blush, my new highlighter, and my new bronzer. These are just my perfect little trio right here. They're so, so good. And I also saw that Kosas, like, I don't know if it was leaked or maybe they advertised it, but they have baked blushes coming soon, and the way that this formulation is. I really like it, and I might try out one of those blushes. If they have more of like a peachy one, I might pick it up because I really enjoy a baked formulation. It's just so beautiful on the skin, and it doesn't feel drying or anything like that. I don't know. I'm into it, guys. So let me know, are you eyeing this bronzer? Did you already pick it up? Or are you skipping because at the end of the day, it's an expensive bronzer and you probably have a dupe for it in your collection? But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.